One of the coolest stories from Week 17 of the NFL season was the Miami Dolphins beating the New England Patriots in New England. The Dolphins won 24-27. The Dolphins had 27 points. The Patriots had 24 points. Again, did I mention this game was in Foxborough, Massachusetts, in New England against the Patriots? And what's amazing to me is the clear progress that the Miami Dolphins organization made this year. I mean, during week 2 of the NFL season, they played the Patriots in Miami, and they lost 43-0. The Patriots were the Dolphins were embarrassed by the Patriots early in the year. Just completely embarrassed, just awful. And the Dolphins started the year 0-7. And they just steadily got better as the year went on. You know, they started 0-4 with 4 ugly losses. And the next 3 losses, they lost the next 3 games, but they were more competitive and slowly got better. And by week 9, the Miami Dolphins got their first win against the New York Jets, 26-18. And this is a franchise and a team that just made progress. I mean, the Dolphins finished 5-11. It was not a good season by winning standards, but it was a good year of progress for the Miami Dolphins. They clearly, there's no denying that the Dolphins are clearly well coached, and it's exciting. It's really cool. And on Sunday, Week 17, beating the Patriots was kind of the culmination of all the hard work the Dolphins have put in and the growth they've made as a team to beat the Patriots, and for things to come full circle is really, really cool to me. And the Patriots were trying to win. It's Week 17, but the Patriots had their starters. They were playing Tom Brady. They tried to, even on the last play of the game, they were throwing the ball around, trying to lateral and score. The Patriots wanted to win. If the Patriots had won, they would have gotten a first-round bye in the playoffs. The Dolphins really, it was so cool the Dolphins spoiled the Patriots' playoff hopes and made them have to play in round 1 in the wild card round of the playoffs. And the Dolphins beat the Patriots at their own game. They out-coached the Patriots. It was crazy and bizarre. They executed really well. They played great defense. They were disciplined on defense. And one of the things that stood out to me was that the Dolphins ran 4 trick plays throughout that game. And when things a lot of times you'll see on a trick play, if things don't go perfectly, then they just completely fall apart. You'll see it you pitch it back to a receiver, he runs around, nobody's open, so he chucks it deep anyways and throws an interception, and it's ugly. And it was clear to me that the Dolphins have smart players. They had guys put the ball in their hands, things went wrong, and there was a moment where they pitched it back to receiver. The receiver was going to throw the ball a double pass downfield. It wasn't there, so he tucked it and ran for as many yards as he could. I mean, multiple times we saw the Dolphins make really smart decisions in key moments with the football in a trick play scenario, and that's cool to me. It just shows there's a good attention to detail in Miami. Now, I know the Dolphins fired their offensive coordinator. I don't know what that's all about. I wonder if it's because of Ryan Fitzpatrick. I honestly have no idea why the Dolphins fired their offensive coordinator, but something changed in Miami. They hired a former Bills guy. But either way, it's clear to me that the Dolphins are a smart football team and their head coach is the right guy. And it was really odd. Before halftime, it was a tie game and the Patriots had the ball with 58 seconds left and 3 timeouts. The Patriots had the ball before halftime and they could have had a chance to go down and score. And instead, the Patriots decided to just run up the clock and kind of arrogantly, they just missed an opportunity to be aggressive and try to score more points than the Dolphins. They said, we'll just go to halftime and reset. Clearly, that was a mistake. They should have tried to get more points because they lost. And the Dolphins made them pay. Here's how the game ended. The Patriots scored with 3 minutes and 53 seconds left. The Patriots took a 24-20 lead. And then the Dolphins quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, led his team all the way down the field. They scored with, 29 seconds left. And the Dolphins won 27-24. It was really, really cool. And it's really sad that Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Dolphins quarterback, Fitzmagic, this cool kind of legendary character in NFL lore now. It's sad that if he was 24 instead of 37 years old, we would be talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick as the Dolphins quarterback of the future. I mean, the way the Dolphins improved this year and the way they came together as a team, it's just awesome. Especially now, we have tangible evidence the Dolphins got better. Week 2, they got annihilated and embarrassed by the Patriots 43-0. Week 17, things come full circle. They're a better team. They're more organized. They're well coached. Week 17, they beat the Patriots in New England. I mean, to me, that's just so cool. And I think the most obvious thing the Dolphins, the most obvious takeaway you can have about the Dolphins is that they did the right thing by hiring Brian Flores as their head coach. I mean, I was skeptical when they hired him. I can't remember what I said, but I think I was pretty down on it. I didn't believe in him. I was an idiot and wrong. He came from New England. He was a defensive-minded coach over there in New England, and he gets it, man. Brian Flores, just round of applause. He's doing a great job, and it was so cool to watch him beat his former team. He would coach for the Patriots last year. he came to Miami this year, and to beat his former team in New England, and his former players were hugging him. They were happy to see him. It's really interesting it's cool how gracious, and it speaks to how great a guy Brian Flores is, that even after beating the Patriots are really gracious and happy to see him and happy to talk to him. He seems like a good guy that people love, and I'm so happy for the Miami Dolphins. They hired the right guy, and I feel so good about the direction of their franchise. I don't know what their quarterback situation is long term. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is their guy for now, but Brian Flores is absolutely the right guy. He took a team, probably one of the least talented teams in the NFL, and got them to 5 wins and embarrassed some other teams. It's just really, really cool that the Dolphins were able to do what they did this year and make the progress they made and get better the way they did. I'm just so happy for the Miami Dolphins.